Okay, welcome back guys. I'm on YouTube. There you go. Offer still stands. Come away with me from here, my love. You'll rose present as a king and I will be your king. Oh, does this actually play her voice if I click this? Let me just check.
My offer still stands.
No, it won't. Anyway, great. So it's working now. We got to the next part. I don't know why this didn't work before. Roll present as a king and I will be your queen. What are you hoping for, dear Minstrel, Lord Crusader? You and the traitor, you both deserve to die. You make a great couple, the eyeless queen and the brainless king. Lost her thought and she's lied to you before, she's lying to you now. I don't like any of these options, I'm just gonna not interfere. Thornton gets to his feet and looks at the eyeless Deleto, a strange expression on his face. A mountain would sooner weep than this grim dwarf. Tears now well in his eyes.
Dearest, it's all right. I'm here. We'll never be parted again. Let's go. Come.
Get back!
Grasping his weapon, Thornton slashes at Manago's eyeless face, and with surprising agility for one of his stature, leads up the stairs.
Curses! Stubborn as a mule. Never mind, my pet. Never mind. You won't get far. You will kiss this scratch and beg for forgiveness. You will be mine. Wholly, eternally, and willingly.
Okay. Great. And now we can save. Yeah, exactly. Some more people here and that's great. I fixed the bug. You just need to rush that dialogue past. I don't know why, but the scene doesn't load if you don't rush that dialogue. It happened to me last time I was here as well. It's surprising after like 2 years of this game being out, or 3, they still haven't fixed it. And maybe no one fixed it because they all figured out that bug and how to just fix it, and so no one reported it. You can technically get by that scene by just doing that, skipping the dialogue really quickly, but I mean, you know, I guess you can just listen to it first, reload, and then do it again quickly. That's probably why it's not been reported, though it should have been. Or people didn't report it. Damn it, it was down to 2. Oh well, whatever. Maybe we were listening. It doesn't mean they're not listening, just means they're not here, it just means they could be listening. Okay, look at this big guy. This guy looks really tough. It was also nice to see a do not interfere option, because I don't think that was there before. I think you had to see one of them. And it's kinda lame that you did. I believe I actually myself complained about it. So they might have actually even seen my post at one point, or someone similars. Right, we haven't arrested, but I meant to arrest him.
You've crossed the wrong month.
I'm dead. I think just hit for a lot of damage, 25 damage, pretty nuts.
Смотрите
You won't survive me.
And that thing needed a 19 and a 20 to hit me, and it got 2 crits twice to hit me. Damn.
Matritium Turinos.
I should finish it now. Thank you. Thank you indeed. Go on, man. Finish it off like you always do. Right, now we'll rest.
Open your heart to me.
Rest.
Rules are made to be broken.
Magritio Turinos. Magritio Turinos. Magritio Turinos. Magritio Turinos.
Or did I already rest? Why would I have so little spells in? Did I just use them again fast? I don't know. Let me just see what I've rested. Okay, I didn't. I'll take the corruption up there, but I think I can take it. Be honest, you have a crush on Queen Galfrey, right? Why don't you strike while the iron's hot and ask her to marry you? Rachel turn you down? I wonder who that is talking to Darren. Oh, Camellia, yeah. Did you say marry? If by marry you mean become king, then I do not know which prospect I find more depressing. What? Don't lag again? Don't black screen? Thank God. I was going to pair my black screen me again. The locker. Alright, I suppose. Why are we over encumbered or something? Fun. Right, I'll buff myself up.
You can trust me.
Amelia, why don't you give me... You know what? Why don't you give yourself build strength? You know, if we're the weight up a bit. Or maybe I should just get more strength. Oh wait, if we got Sela's dead, so we kind of lost our strength to carry stuff. That's not ideal.
Always be ready for the worst.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Why don't you cast it on yourself? Not really something we should be using for out of combat, but kind of screwed at the moment. Unless you want to drop all our loot.
I'm indispensable.
By the way, when I click things that aren't voiced, you can read them down at the little thing, so you can read them at the bottom right. So that's the scary symbol. It looks like a symbol of the Horde.
The mongrel did it.
Alright, here we go. This is it, I think. Hang on. Lan. One big stone, no doubt about it. The city's greatest sight. Where it was tossed here upside down it is.
Upon entering the chamber where the vanquished Wardstone resides, the Crusaders could have expected many things: an ambush, deadly spells, or a horde of enemies. But not an empty hall, still and silent, with no Minago or her henchmen, only the obelisk and glimmers of light dancing on the dirty floor.
You know what? This is an important part. I'll voice it. When entering the chamber where the vanquished Wardstone resides, the Crusaders could have expected many things: ambush, deadly spells, or a horde of enemies. Not an empty hall, still and silent. No Minago or her henchmen, only the obelisk and glimmers of light and stars on the dirty floor. But then again, all is not as placid as it seems. And once again, hear the seething choir. This time, the voices sound louder, more insistent. One step, another, and suddenly, I see the Wardstone not as it was a moment ago, somehow completely different. There's no monolith emanating light. It is a cage with pure energy. The place where the scary struck looks like a festering wound, from which tendrils of dirty red and purple. Darkness creeps throughout the entire artifact. And inside, two hosts of flaming warriors are locked in battle. One is light, the other blood red. But they are all waiting for what? I hearken onto the Red Warrior's words. I'll use the hopefully male voice for this. I've set up, it's probably going to be better.
The Red Warriors speak of pain, and lies, and disillusionment. Their words reveal the truth of the Wardstones. The barrier surrounding the world wound is built on the bondage and suffering of countless angels. Every injury dealt to the Wardstone these angels experience as physical agony. The pain is driving them insane. Deceived by the hollow platitudes about duty and service, they suffer torment day after day for the sake of ungrateful mortals who do not even know their names. Enough.
Yeah, the angels are like trapped in here. A long time ago when we were all talking about how the angels used to fight beside them, then they all disappeared and no one knew why. Because they went into this Wardstone eternally as like a kind of energy source to like stop the demons entering the world and stop the greater outer forces appearing so it wouldn't be as dangerous in the world. So they didn't just disappear, they selflessly like kind of trapped themselves in here to do this.
The Red Warriors know that their blades, now turned against their former brethren, hasten the triumph of Discari and his servants. Once the Wardstone has been wholly conquered by corruption, it will become a deadly weapon under the demon's control. Some of the obelisk's prisoners beg for freedom, while others pray only for death, but they all agree that this existence is unendurable. The crystal chisel discovered in the ruins of Kenabras is the perfect weapon for a massacre. It cannot force open the door for those who wish to escape, but it can destroy the Wardstone along with all its prisoners, willing and unwilling. None will be able to claim victory, but all will be gifted a merciful death that will end their suffering once and for all. The eyes of the Eon, until now slumbering peacefully in the heroine's soul, awaken. They urge the heroine to look upon the Wardstone through them. The Eon's eyes wish to see.
Oh, harken on to the Light Warrior's words.
The Light Warriors speak of duty, service, and sacrifices made. Their words reveal the truth of the Wardstones. Each one contains a host of angels, volunteers from heaven who committed to this indefinite imprisonment in order to guard mortal kind from the demonic threat. They make no complaint, they ask no easing of their burden. If the goddess and her herald offered them the same choice again, they would consider it the ultimate honor to sacrifice their freedom for the cause. The angels know Discari's evil plan. When the last of the Light Warriors falls, the Wardstone will become a deadly explosive that will destroy everything around it, and the other obelisks in the chain will meet the same fate. The Light Warriors pray for help, they plead for someone to strike down their fallen brethren. Those who succumb to the demonic corruption are already beyond salvation, but if they are stopped it will allow the Wardstone to heal and the Light Host to continue its duty. The crystal chisel discovered in the ruins of Kenabras is the ideal weapon for this task. It will cut out the corruption along with those who have succumbed to it, and restore the Wardstone's full power.
The truly balanced, wise Aeon's eyes, I look upon the angels.
The eyes of the Aeon pierce through essence, matter, and time, and reveal the truth of the Wardstones. The stones are just as much a perversion as the world wound itself. The demons are not of this plane, but this did not give Iomade and her herald license to disrupt the balance still further, by imprisoning untold numbers of angels in stone. A crime committed in the name of good does not offset those committed in the name of evil, it only multiplies the harm done to the cosmic order.
Decision. And my thing is a bit bugged out because if my deck might be too big, let me just try this. Deck size up. I can't change it in chat, so I'm just gonna have to see what it says. Okay, destroy the stone. All the angels inside. Throw the anger of the Red Warriors. Cleanse the Wardstone, destroying the front slip. Okay, this is the one. This will return both this good celestials and the corrupted ones to the place they belong. Aeon's power. Hopefully that's actually what I chose.
The Wardstone, the goddess's weapon used in her violation of the cosmic order. The demon-crafted chisel discovered at the scene of the very same crime. It would be only fair if both instruments ceased to exist in the same moment. One precise strike and the chisel will cut through the stone like a hot knife through butter, nullifying the criminal magic of the inheritor. With cries of terror and amazement, the imprisoned angels go to their rightful places, the faithful to heaven, the fallen to the planes of chaos and evil. The chisel turns to dust, and with a blinding flash, the stone follows it into oblivion. The eyes of the Aeon look on in satisfaction. The Aeon's mission is complete, though it came at a high price. What remains of the Aeon can now rest in peace, knowing that the world is in good hands. And as for the mortal who brought all this to an end, seeing the world through the Aeon's eyes has left its mark on her. The Aeon's orderly worldview, not unlike a shifting grid of coordinates, has been imprinted on her eyes, eyes which will henceforth be able to see truths that often evade ordinary mortals. The Crusaders succeeded. The angels' battle within the Wardstone has ended, and the threat to the entire chain of stones has been eliminated. Of course, this has won no guarantees of safety for the future. What happened here can happen again. The Mendevians can no longer rely on Iomede's gift as once they did. But the danger has passed for now.
Look at them.
And it looks like we're going back in time here.
They're rejoicing like children. The storm is coming and none of them sees it.
In a bit of the past.
Shall we add to their festivities, my lady? How about a little lightning to burn their flesh?
Oh no, Suture. We'll leave such frolics to Discari's little gnats. We are here for something else. Something I have greatly anticipated for a long, long time.
And it seems like she was actually carrying me into the festival, so I guess they injured me.
The blisteringly vivid memory releases you, and you return from the depths of the past to the present. You feel a fresh breeze on your face. The energy expelled from the wardstone has blown the roof off the grey garrison.
What's that? What's happening to me?
What are you doing here? I see. Tricks from your pathetic goddess. So even Iomade will resort to dirty tricks when you have her cornered. Don't celebrate yet, mortal. There's no one to hide you from me now.
See what it says there? She has been here the whole time, Minago, but where did she appear? What's actually happened is, with like, well, let's see.
Look, you're already wounded. Pathetic mortal. I'll have no trouble finishing you off now.
I've actually like time traveled.
You'll die anyway.
We've actually like time traveled to a part before they even corrupted it, and we're here to stop them right now. Looking down, you notice the wound in your chest is opened up again, and is bleeding as if you were hit by a sword. But there's no pain, all you feel is power filling you. Right before your eyes, the edges of the wound starts to join and heal, until it finally closes. Minago's face twists in frustration, and you'll die anyway.
The demoness looks formidable with her entourage around her, but her threats ring hollow to you now. You look at her and feel like a titan looking at an ant. Overwhelming, all-conquering power fills you. What, that little demoness? Those irritating hordes of the abyss. The gods themselves are your only equals now.
I'll just say nothing. It just attacks silently.
Your goddess sent you to die. You think that's a victory? All you've done is postpone the deaths of all the other mortals. And not even for very long. But your wait for death is over. You won't see what I'm going to do to your little friends, because I'm going to kill you right now.
Yeah, no, Magman, and that's okay. I'm putting up for this scene.
Let's have some fun.
Passioni Savitur.
every strike counts.
We've just been endowed with mythic power.
I'll cut you wide open. Holy fuck, she just did 133 damage? God damn, I know I did a lot of stuff there, but holy shit. Oh my god. It was reduced as well. She actually would have done 226 if I did the stronger one that had no it required a chance to hit. God damn. Jesus Christ. It's usually kinetics, the whole thing is just doing insane damage. Also got mythic power as well. Nice, and just killed 2 big giant demons. Only I'm still up, they're all stunned. CC'd and controlled and stuff, my allies. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm down as well at the moment. I'm doing a bit better than I was last time because I can have the game on turn-based. You have no idea how hard this was on fucking not turn-based. You couldn't do that back then and make it turn-based. Also, Camillia's probably about to mega die. I wonder if this would make her get attack of opportunity. We'll see. I need to do this because either way she's going to die. Wait, actually I can get a 5-foot step. You know what, I'll save the big heal for someone else. She'd already be dead if not for the mythic power. I need to get up though.
them with AoE, but I'll hurt on my friend. Probably kill them or something as well.
Assist me with once.
I'll like steer and stay down, so if he tries to get up right now, get instantly killed.
Yes.
The spirits demand your blood! This pain is... So this is how it feels.
That's Camellia dead as well. With me now.
The shit, the little guard guy's still alive? Oh my god. Nice, I got her. Actually beat her this time and just
Doing that. Where is your power coming from?
didn't even just survive her. Oh, Tracy's and Minago's bravado has disappeared now. Her voice trembles with panic.
Minago! To me!
Staunton, my darling. I knew you'd come back for me.
Shut it! Get over here now. Get behind me. If you want to finish her off, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Killing me won't be a challenge, I know. But I can last long enough to give her time to escape.
I love her love story, honestly. It's really cute. I hate all of these options. I don't think they're right, he's a traitor. I don't want him not to do it, I want them to just go together. And then Minago let him go, but I don't think she's holding him, and just listen to what she says.
Let him go, but I haven't done anything. He came to me on his own, of his own free will. Because he still loves me. Isn't that right, my love?
Yes, I'm here of my own free will.
A tale as old as time. A war hero, man of honor, steadfast and faithful, throws his life away on the dung heap for a coquette who breaks his heart. He curses her name. He drinks. He is stoic in his agony. He tries to forget. But then she crooks her finger, and just like that, he goes running back to her, throwing away all that remains of his sad life for a second time.
Shut your mouth, you peppered popinjay! What do you know about love? What do you know about suffering?
I didn't have Darren here last time, so it's interesting to hear his stuff. Also, don't worry, I can resurrect Camellia. It's just going to cost a shit ton of money. You can't really resurrect people a lot in this game, but it's very rare. There's only so many resurrection scrolls you can get. Until you get really late game, I guess you can probably get a resurrection spell then, but even then it costs a lot of like, diamonds and stuff. So it's not something you can keep doing. Eventually you will just lose all your party members and you won't be able to have the money to resurrect them. And you're also going to need to spend money on a bunch of stuff.
A great steal. Or almost nothing at all, depending on your definition of the words. But I'm an expert on broken-hearted lovers who were singly devoted to their one paramour. Why, I've had 3 just like that. Or was it 4? I can't quite recall.
I don't want to say the fucking traitor, tell him not to do this. I swear to God, they better not make me say that. I say this thought and don't do this.
Don't do it? And why not?
See, that isn't accurate, lore accurate at all. Demons can love plenty easy. They aren't even forced to be evil. It's like, you know, the lore of how they work. It's just their bodies are made up of the evil subtype, but they can have a good alignment. Liches can't have a good alignment in undead, but because they're made up of negative energy, but demons can definitely love and be good. I'll just say, I don't think that's a lie at all. Why do I force to do these fucking options? I don't want to ask my redeem myself, he's done it. Right. I don't want to say this is bullshit. I don't really care about, I don't even know about Dresden, I've just got here and I like their love story more than that.
I don't want to ask him to redeem himself. He's been fighting for decades now, like 60 years. He's already redeemed himself. If he'd say that, he would just be like, redeem yourself? How much have I done? And I actually done that last time I fucking reloaded it. I think she does love him. I know that's inaccurate. But I don't think she's lying either, so, I mean, we'll see. But if she gives him dread, then she's definitely not lying either. So all the options are wrong in my opinion. I just say one.
She's already given me a lot more than all you crusaders ever did. Compassion, understanding, kind words. So what if it's a lie? I want to believe her lies. I've had it up to here with yours. Your lies about forgiveness and redemption.
You're hurting yourself, just so she can hurt you even worse later. And all that so you can feel hurt until the day you die. You're awfully silly.
I know, girl, but it's too late for me to learn any different. When I die, pour one out for the old fool.
Oh my god, are they actually gonna make me say one of these, man? Like, I've already said the one I've said. Oh, I'll just do good and maybe that'll... Once. Honestly, I'm feeling more evil just because it's less and self-righteous. I'll just hit 1 and 2 at the same time.
Shut up! I've been listening to fairy tales about redemption for 70 years! Enough! Not another word!
I agree, 70 years, Christ. Dude, what the fuck? Why can't... Huh? Huh? Is it because I clicked them both at once and bugged it out or something? Can I really... This. Alright, evil then.
My death is already dragged on for
Jesus
7
Christ.
days. Maybe you're right. But you won't change your mind either way. So why waste my time trying to convince you? No matter what he does, no matter what he says, Staunton Vane will always be considered a traitor. Well then, Staunton Vane.
People are always calling me a monster and a freak. Tell me, how come I've never once considered listening to them and becoming the terrible thing everyone claims I am?
Nah, dude, I recall last time I didn't need to click every single option. Did that bug out or something? Jeez.
You might have a point. If you'd been hearing those things every day for 70 years straight!
70 years? Whoa, at least I won't live long enough to suffer through anything like that. Lucky me, I suppose.
Enough talking! And I'll go cast your spells and get out of here! I'll hold her off. Quickly, before I change my mind!
No, my sweet, I won't abandon you. We'll leave this place together, and we'll go where we can be happy.
Go! Let me finally... God damn it all! Let's go!
The demon and the traitor vanish in a magical haze. You feel the energy thrumming through your body and soul start to fade. It doesn't leave you, it hides somewhere deep down, leaving behind a small amount of incredible energy, as well as the understanding that you will one day master that inconceivably huge power.
That was really annoying. Oh crap, those flies around weren't her, it was me. Oh my god, she's got like a curse on me and I'm gonna die. Oh crap. I think I'm going to die literally next turn if I don't remove this curse immediately. I don't even know what removes it. Wasp Venom? Pause. Right, let's just throw the book at it. Fuck, Camillia's dead.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Right, Darren, what can you do? Can't cure that, that's for sure. Not looking good. probably have to do that fight again if I die from this. Hopefully I don't die from it. Restoration Lesser should actually do it as well. Can I use it? I can, okay. At least it'll buy me some time before I die. Or Vigor's Endurance. Sick.
So many thoughts, so little time.
Right. Use that on... Is this only on others? Maybe it is.
Missed me already.
I'm gonna cast this on myself as fast as possible.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Yes.
Right, I got 5 wisdom back. But that doesn't mean the curse is over. I think lore religion or lore nature is like skill checks basically. Be affliction, okay. Okay, it's a lore religion check, right? Right, give me that scroll, Darren, and you use the feat affliction because you're taking too long to run over to me. Oh.
Ugh, the waiting's never fun. Rules are made to be broken.
Darren, get the fuck up and get over here before I die.
Yes.
I welcome your company.
Darren, I swear to God. Okay, I can't use it for some reason. You use it? Anyone use it? Okay, I can't receive treat affliction for some reason. Wait, I think I made the save, it should be done now. Okay, it is, thank God. Right, it worked. Oh, I was literally one tick away from that, and I actually took the ticks, I would have died. I had 1 wisdom, and if I went to 0 wisdom, I would die. Your ability scores, if you ever go to 0 in almost all of your ability scores except dexterity and strength, you will instantly die. You become crippled or like totally unable to move if you go 0 strength or dex, but if you go 0 on the other ones, you would just instantly die. That was very close. Lucky I had that fucking scroll in my inventory. Only had 1 of them as well. Scroll of Lesser Restoration. And no one can cast it either, I don't think either. I know. One sec. Let's continue on. Area exit, there's a mobility check here as well. Why is there a mobility check? That's just where I came from, I just come back there. Hang on.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome.
Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
You're so awesome, Lan. Right, I'm finally going to get a fucking mythic level that I'm waiting for. Been waiting a while for this one. I will get, not Dance Macabre, I'll get close to the Abyss, I believe, so I'm going to get... Did I want... What did I want? Hang on. Force Reality. I don't want this sucks, I believe. Attack. Instrument of Freedom. Yeah, I'm getting close to the Abyss. What I want to get. Right, one sec, let me look at the mythic abilities I'm getting. I wrote it in my notepad. I know, I was in my mind even in game. Adamantine Mind? That's pretty good actually, that's really good in fact. I'm going to get something else later anyway instead of that, but that's really good. Right, I was planning to eventually either get... I know what I'm getting, so... Question is, do I want Bloodline Ascendance? Wait, no! No! What? Oh. What? I thought I would have the option to choose my other bloodline. Why don't I have the option to choose my other bloodline? I'm cross-blooded. Why did I get... Make no sense. But that's fine, I don't need it right now anyway. I was considering getting a different one first, so I will get... Right, I'll get Ascendant Element Fire first for Hellfire and I'll just figure that out another time. That's kind of bugged or something. Right, got Hellfire now and my fire damage will now no longer ever be resisted by anything. Also, what chose... Yeah, cross-blooded and the second one's Aberrant. Where the hell are my Aberrant levels? Bugged out or what? Character. Class. Yeah, where is my other bloodline, bro? What the fuck? Draconic bloodline. Why am I so bad on Draconic, but my... I don't really understand what's going on there. Maybe it's a bug or something, I'll figure it out another time. If it doesn't work next time when I figure it out, I'll just... That's why I got the toy box, the mod. I'll just add it in manually and just pick some random worthless nonsense. And for my next level up. Okay, what do I want for... What do I want for LAN? I think they actually added new things. I could always use magic nullification on him, so he doesn't have to worry too much about spells. He's not going to buff himself up anyway. Let's just give him... Because that would be fucking overpowered for LAN, wouldn't it? That's perfect for LAN, I think. I'll just give him that. Right, for you, blasting one, I'll give you some chance to do even more damage. There'll be something in there for you to do that. That seems really good, but I have no idea how to use it, so... And Darren, I know what you're getting. You're getting either abundant casting or like abundant healing things. Or boundless healing. Let's just give you boundless healing. That's really the best thing for you to get. Right. I don't want to get something else for my own character. Well, I did want to get a Ascendant Element eventually and get Hellfire, but I want to get that second, but I'll just get it first until I can figure that out. Write a post on Reddit or something, see what's going on. Alright, we got our first mythic rank, or mythic power. Not something you normally get in Pathfinder, but it's a very rare thing you can get.
I'm tired.
Make way. Warrior Queen coming through with a round for the heroes. Whoa, the heart is packed. And you considered nixing this little shindig, Beth?
I did consider it, and I am still considering it. It hasn't even been a week since the last demon was booted out of Canobris, and we really should be in a period of mourning for all the city's fallen. But the people deserve to celebrate, and she deserves to be honored for saving the city and possibly all of Mendhov.
One hell of a fight calls for one hell of a party.
According to the Watch reports, there has been no demon activity whatsoever outside Canobris. I get the feeling the fiends are as shocked by what happened as we are. What happened in the garrison, what you did, it was a miracle. I truly believe that the gods remembered us and decided to intervene.
Beth, come on, you agreed. No serious business today.
All right, I'm done. No more. Who would have thought we'd be celebrating a successful attack on the Grey Garrison, our own fortress, and that we'd blow the roof off the place?
I don't know what that noise is. I don't know if it's ambient. I'll see if it's the ambience. If it is, that clapping is really loud. Voice, or is it sound effects? Let's see.
It's simply unforgivable.
That putting the claps is really fucking loud, Jesus.
While we're on the topic of the roof, there's already a rumor going around that you have been blessed by Iomade herself. And it was her power granted to you that destroyed the garrison's walls and roof. And it turns out the people want a little piece of that blessing for themselves. The townsfolk are gathering chunks of the garrison's rubble as souvenirs and talismans. And I'm sure they'll hit the black market soon enough. Oh, yeah. Here, breathe on this for me. For good luck.
And also, I love a little bit of a bug, kind of breathing my feet a bit, but hell yeah, I got fucking hellfire. Fuck yeah, dude. My fucking fire swords are gonna blast everything apart. Fuck yeah, dude. My favorite shit ever. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, I maybe should have got something blows first, but screw it, I'll get that first. These are the luck we can get.
Nice. I'll put it on display at home. Or maybe I'll make a hole in it and wear it as a pendant.
Nevi! What are you on about now?
What do you mean? Do you see many people at this table who've been personally blessed by Aomade herself?
Well, a couple perhaps. Iomede's blessings are not conveyed through stones, and as public officials, we really shouldn't.
Erebeth looks to the end of the table where the voice originated, her eyes widen at the words as the words trail off.
I feel a little chastened after what you said about public officials, but I myself have acquired a few pieces of stone and also wish to ask our heroine to breathe on them for good luck. So, what now? Are you going to toss me out of this fine establishment?
The woman dressed in unshowy finery raises her eyebrows.
Your Majesty.
Yes, it is I. I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. We have not been introduced. Galfrey of Mendev.
I'll shake her hand. I expect to see the queen at our table.
I was most keen to see the savior of Canobras with my own eyes. Why not come share your table in a cozy tavern?
Your Majesty, we were just... I'll have them arrange...
Calm yourself, Commander. I deliberately came here without any fanfare because I did not wish to draw attention away from our honored heroine here. My personal guard and the force I brought with me are standing watch outside the city. I ordered all of your sentries to stand down. They also deserve a break. Every person who tirelessly fought to save Canobras will enjoy themselves today, and my reinforcements will ensure peace and order.
I know you'd say something like that, Mag, when that's why I hovered over it so you see it. But no, I'm not doing that. I'm not sure it'd work on her anyway. Not in that way either. If you're going to do that, you need to do it in a certain way.
Please, don't your majesty me. We are in a tavern, not my court to Nerosian. Address me as you would any comrade in arms. Concerning the celebration, as you can see, I already invited myself. I couldn't pass up the chance to meet the new heroine all the Crusaders are talking about. And soon, not just Crusaders.
I would have really rather said the first one and none of the others. Like, I guess we'll just say... Well, I guess we'll need to get some rest.
Because grand new deeds lie ahead, yes?
Your Majesty, my dear cousin.
Count, I admit I was surprised to learn that you valiantly joined the ranks of the city's defenders. Pleasantly surprised.
I live to please you, my queen. My first thought when Daskari cruelly robbed us of noble Terendelev and half of Canobras' crusaders in one fell swoop was of you, my queen, and of how these events would weigh heavily on you. No one could have foreseen the demon attack, and we have so successfully held the defense here for 4 heroic crusades.
I'm going to drown him in the nearest well this very night.
I value your dedication. And your eloquence. I hope you will continue to aid our soldiers.
Not a chance. You know that I am not made for the front lines. Excellent bash, but alas, I really must go. Important matters to be getting on with. A new shipment of wine from Kionin, and 3 beautiful creatures of the same provenance. But I will most assuredly come to say my farewells before your army departs on its campaign, which, wherever it may lead you, will undoubtedly be crowned with victory.
Yeah, he's quite the asshole, but I like him.
I shall hold you to that, Count. And now, allow me to devote some time to the heroine of the evening. I did not come here solely to give you the chance to celebrate. But all serious discussions and official announcements can wait until tomorrow. I have big, big plans for all of you. Especially for you. But I want to keep you in suspense for a little while longer. So I shan't say another word. Let us mark this victory. My first toast is to you, the heroine of Canabris.
Should say the last line, I wonder. Now, what are we drinking?
The fires of Canabris have died down. Now the army's path leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum.
Alrighty, and it begins. This is close to where I left off from. And it's almost going to be all blind from here on out.
Rise, warriors. Today is a day of sorrow and pride. Sorrow because we weep for our brothers and sisters who perished in Canabris. Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Golfrey of Mendev, declare this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. The hero of Canabris, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Your leader from now unto victory or death. And now it's time to rest. Everyone is dismissed. There. The troop review is finished. I'll give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters.
Okay, from here on out, you do like a bit of a crusade. And you like command armies. You have to feed them and like fortify them and like pay for them when they die, so use a lot of your money. So I wanted to save it. So I better resurrect the companions who've died now. Because I probably need to use a lot of this money, so we can't... We've probably got about... Probably maximum 20... I mean, actually, I know the game is insanely long, but I don't know how long it'll be. I believe it's like 1,000 hours, not even like 300, but 1,000. But we've probably got about 20, maybe 22 resurrections in us through the whole game, which will be a bit of a famine here and there, but whole game 20 to 22. So 2 people have died, so it's going to be 2 of these 22. Just estimating, honestly, there might even be a lot less than that. I remember people died a lot last time when I was playing. I had about 8 deaths or something about a few hours after this point, and also up to the parts in the game. And I was like at 0 gold after that, so couldn't resurrect anyone after that, so I was really, really careful. and try to level it up a bit. I was a lot lower level then than I was now. I'm still level 9 now, but I think I was level 7 when I got here before. I'm not sure if it was just a tutorial, but it was kinda just a tutorial. A lot of people said that's kinda like the tutorial. Right, let's do it then, Erebeth. This is really where the main game begins, but... This is the supply train, and this is our quartermart, see anything? Oh damn, it's picking up their speech as well. This is our supply train, and this is our quartermaster. Whilst our Garms go to him for supplies. And Horgus and talking to this guy, you can read out here yourself.
The burly soldier with an impressive beard greets you with a broad smile. Will Cigars, the camp quartermaster, at your service. How may I be of help?
What are your duties in the camp?
A little bit of everything. What's an officer to a soldier? A strict father. So what does this make a quartermaster like myself? Something like their mum, that's what. I make sure the lads have everything they need to defeat the enemy and come back from battle in one piece. Wilsa starts ticking off his fingers. That means food, firewood, medicine, tents, mended clothes, fixed weapons. The horses have got to be fed and watered, the camp's got to be fortified by the evening and broken up by the morning. I make sure the wages are paid on time and the wagon wheels don't squeak. And then there are reports. Gods, until you asked, I never realized how many duties I actually had.
So, what do these soldiers think of their new commander? Suppose I wasn't expecting it, but here we are.
They mostly tell tales about your unusual power, but they don't shy away from talking about you as a person, too. Soldiers are always like that. If Iomade herself descended from heaven, you bet they'd jabber on about how she grips her sword and how good she looks in her armor. Word is that you're as good a swordswoman as you are a spellcaster. There was even a heated debate as to whether you wield your weapon with your left hand and cast spells with your right, or the other way around. Folk came down on the side of sword in right, spells in left, but I bet they can't wait for a chance to see you in action, just to be sure.
What would I do? First, I don't use a sword at all. I use claws, but that should probably be. You know what? Maybe he's right. Maybe I could shoot spells from the left and fall on the right. But I'll probably predominantly use the left for most of them.
The quartermaster looks away sheepishly. There isn't much to tell, really. I was born in Kenabras, in a humble family. I got an education, taught myself to read and write. Got drafted into the army, spent 3 years as a shield bearer in the first line. I left after I did my time and joined the Stonemasons Guild, then moved on to the shipwrights and rose to a crew chief. Sailed to Iberia twice and returned with goods. Made some money, built a house, but haven't started a family yet. I think I will after we are done with this war.
I don't know, that's quite an exciting story if you ask me.
But a few years ago, something started gnawing at me. I got this feeling like I needed to go home, that there was a storm headed for my native city. And when there's trouble in Mendev, there's only one thing to do, you go to the recruiter and sign up for the army. And so I did. At first they wanted to make me an infantry sergeant, but then they decided I'd be a better fit in the supply department. I can take care of army property, and I'm pretty handy around a warehouse, not to mention I know how to manage a band of helpers. And so that's how I became a quartermaster. Wilsa gives you a shy smile and shrugs, as if this were a wholly unremarkable story typical of any crusader.
Well, let's see what you got, buddy. Let's see what our army has. Before we do anything, I'm sadly probably... Actually, you know what, I'll keep that staff on me then. Painful remorse. Wait, what? Okay, so this damages you when you attack with it, I think. It does more damage to the enemy. That's good. It's like the miss on an armor is pretty solid, honestly. Right, let's pick sell all this crazy stuff we picked up first. Adamantine full plate, wow, pretty nice. Could be a good thing to get. Maybe I'll find some. I'll hold off on buying stuff because I really need to resurrect our companions first. Wait. Ooh, lucky. Forgot that when you get to this point in the game, when you first start the crusade, all your companions that are dead get resurrected. You don't need to spend any scrolls or anything on them, but that's the first and only time that will happen. They're all meant to be there for the time you gain mythic power and lore-wise, so... and save money on that after that. Yeah, I remember this actually, because I remember I actually resurrected 2 companions before we got here. I was like, oh well shit, I guess I need to use these scrolls before I went to the next area. And then one of them that was dead got resurrected and I was like, what the hell? I was like, damn, I just wasted 2 scrolls. A nice one. So I didn't look at it and waste the money. But they caught a break, honestly. Black Dragon's Fang. Oh yeah, I remember the Black Dragon's Fang. I remember that thing being overpowered. Kind of, anyway. Well, it's kind of good, but everything is like really resilient to elements. So unless you... maybe the acidic element, I don't know if it counts for just weapons or just spells, but... yeah, so element's not that good, I suppose. Though I remember thinking it would be amazing for normal games. Yeah, that shield is so powerful. If you get crit, you're actually healed a bunch of health. Very powerful bright shield, that Dawn of Life. That would be actually something I get for someone that is like a definite lifesaver. I could use that Amulet of Mighty Fist, but I would lose some AC, so... but I'll hold off on it for now. I think I also found 2 really good weapons. The Malady does... I didn't actually see this before. That could be quite good, that one actually, a little bit. It's another one of those crit weapons, but it's still strong on its own. Oh wait, actually, that does AoE, so that could actually definitely be good. I think I'll keep that one and use it on somebody. Okay, got a short bow from Camellia finally. You know what we should actually do? I should buy a composite short bow off this guy. If he has one. That can be for Camellia. And it was such a waste of money to buy, wasn't it? Bulky pipe, what's that? Another critical hit weapon. That one requires a critical hit as well, but its effect is insane. It like doesn't just stun one person, but like everyone in a kind of shockwave, so that's actually pretty good. Great, 18,000 gold. Instead, I've actually got an amulet I need to wear. I'll put that one on. I will give this other armor amulet to Sela, I suppose. No need. I also forget I need to put this one as well. I'll give the other cloak, well that was pretty laggy, to Lan. A blue cloak kind of suits Lan, perhaps. Maybe not. Needs a good green one or something. I can sell the amulet of Agile Fists. Definitely. A lot of people think that Agile Fist is a better version of the Mighty Fists, and it is usually because dexterity is technically just better, especially if you can get damage on it with this. But I use strength for my attack normally. You have to like usually use one of those amulets, so now I have a feet amulet slot. I don't have to use that. I could use a Mighty Fist one as well, but yeah. But I've totally dumped dexterity. Usually dexterity is a super powerful stat you can't dump. I've got a special ability that just makes my dexterity do nothing at all, and it puts the effects of it, most of them anyway, on charisma. Unyielding resilience or something it's called. Right, Camellia, you grab this bow, put it on. Go. Take this off you. Your little rapier build is kind of cute, but no. Well, you have to decide on yourself. You need 2 weapon sets. Could I just sell this? Only +1. I remember I used it on my character, but... yeah. I think it's that good. I need to find a monk staff or something to... and I'll still normally use fists, but if I need to do a bit more damage, I'll use the monk staff. We'll put this big mega axe on. Well, you don't remember, we'll save it for someone else. You wear what you're wearing, Sigilla. There's Woljif. I'll talk to Woljif. I never had a Woljif last time I'm here, so I'm curious to what he says.
Good day. Do you remember me? I'm Janov, we spoke in the Defender's Heart. So, you're the commander of the Crusade now. Vera still knows it's hard to imagine someone worthier of taking up the post than the savior of Kenabras. May the good gods help you prevail.
Have you joined the Crusade?
Don't take it amiss, but no, I haven't. I have my own task. I am needed in Chili Creek, a tiny hamlet which, due to some oversight, has been left without a priest these many years. I'm about to set sail for there. I'll be making my journey along Old Man Selin.
What about the Defender's Heart?
What I was bound to do under my holy orders, I healed the wounded and buoyed up the healthy to fight another day.
It's pretty rude to ask who are you, because I already fucking spoke to him like a, who are you again? I bet there's no voice acting in this part, really. Ah, there you are. You dashing troublemaker, you. Darren flashes you a satisfied smile. Our short acquaintance is coming to an end. Very soon you will depart on your crusade, where you'll prey upon horrible rations, struggle vainly to fall asleep amid snoring soldiers, be rudely awoken by freezing cold, and have to look upon the dour faces of self-righteous prigs, before you finally perish in the maw of some demon. I have a journey ahead of me too. I just rented a sailboat in the south. I've also hired an excellent chef. And other entertainments. Well, to each their own, I suppose. I just do what Darren is doing. I just do what Darren is doing, honestly. What a choice. Darren paused and adds in a more serious voice. You know, I am genuinely sad to see you go. If it sounds like a mockery, forgive me. I cannot switch off my venom gland on a whim. You see, but you do intrigue me. If only we could have spent a little more time together. But of course, everyone promises. Not under these conditions. Let the Crusaders and their demons have at each other. With any luck, they'll take the entire sanctimonious spectacle down with them. Yeah, I'll see this one. If you feel you don't belong here, no problem, and I get it. I probably did what you were doing, and I think I planned to at one point. I don't really want to stay here either. Just plan to gain a bit more strength and power and probably shift off, honestly. Maybe I'll come see you where you're heading. But until I get there, you could throw a banquet for me to celebrate our victory in Dresden, what'd you say? Victory in Dresden? Your optimism is so charming. Well, should you prove lucky enough to survive, by some miracle, come and see me. Perhaps how I shall even remember you. No promises, though. In any case, I intend to wait until the army departs. I do love a good send-off. Especially when it is I who is sending and someone else is doing the higging off to meet a dreary and hopeless end. Sometimes it does one good to ruminate on the unfairness of life. Well then, farewell, Commander. I assume I should be your most precious memory on this most disgusting and exhausting road to the pointless slaughter of battle. Or if not the most precious memory, then at least the most stirring. Darren smirks and before instantly losing all interest in you. Or at least he pretends to. Ranma, Garaelen the director.
A well-dressed old dwarf is lecturing a motley company, shaking her ladle at them belligerently. Noticing you, she flings up her hands.
Gee, good afternoon, your commanderness. Do you remember us? We're the crew from the next door theater company, the one you saved in Kenabras, back when you weren't your commanderness yet. As you can see, we've come on the campaign with you. We signed up to clean pots and mend the soldiers' clothes. Keeping up a theater is expensive, so we all have to take side jobs. But we don't stop what we're doing. We're going to put on a play about your legendary feats.
Okay, so some goofy stuff they're putting on a play about me. Blah blah blah, just some a bit of immersion breaking nonsense. So someone's going to be my role. I'm going to play my role. Either the little sweet half-elf is going to play my role, or the Cyclops. Don't you have any other actors who vaguely resemble me? There was a half-elf does a bit. We're small and poorly funded. Oh, a Cyclops actor. He's completely tame, believe me. A few issues with articulation, but what a powerful physique. Yeah, so, alright. I could either be played by this little girlish dancer, which, I mean, it's kind of closer to be honest, or I could get played by the fucking Cyclops and be like, I'm powerful. Maybe I should have a play by a big powerful Cyclops and be an opposing figure for my Crusade soldiers so they know to respect me. I wonder what the director would choose. What do you guys think? Should I let the director choose? Is anyone still there, by the way? Oh, one viewer, shit. So somebody one is watching, it's either Magvin or Zizi. Oh, it's not even Magvin because he left. Oh, sad. They didn't even say goodbye. Why did Magvin say goodbye? That's sad. Oh wait, did say goodbye? Shit, I missed it. Oh shit, I missed Mag. Fuck. Zizi, are you there? Whisper Magvin and say, sorry, I missed his goodbye. Like, right-click his name and do whisper and see if you can say, Alexis says, sorry, she missed your goodbye, and, my bad. And yeah. Who do you think should be my fucking... I wrote it in Twitter. Hopefully we'll see you next time. I'll tell him next time. Who do you think should be my actor? The fucking little half-elf, the Cyclops, or should I let the director decide? The director might have some interesting commentary. CZ, hello. What do you think? What do you think I should pick? Oh, you know what? I'll just say directors. It's your choice. Hmm. A big cycle. Like a big Kratos net. Roar. I am Actor. Labkid is my name. I am Actor. Roar. Yeah, sorry, it's easy. I already chose it, which was just neither of them. Dancer probably decided my lore, but I'll let the director decide.
A group of soldiers is talking loudly, laughing joyfully and passing around a flask.
So picture this, my sword is by the fire, there's 2 goblins about to snatch it, and 3 more are digging through my tent. And I'm sat in the bushes wearing just my mail shirt, wondering what the blast to do. An old mercenary taught me about the mail shirt. You can't sleep in armor, but it's not so bad in mail, once you get used to it. Too bad no one told me not to go into the bushes without my sword.
I don't know why, but that voice is so much more loud than the male one.
So what did you do? So what did you do?
What did I do?
Jesus.
I barked like crazy. Goblins are afraid of dogs, you know. So they all went wild and started running around. I spot my sword, and they spot me. So I jump over to the fire, wearing nothing but my mail shirt, and I grab my sword and I yell in my big tough voice, "Oh inheritor, grant me the power to crush these filthy creatures." My sword's shining, the goblins are screaming, I jump to attack them, and they fight back. But I fought them off somehow. But ever since then I never take a step without my weapon.
Seela takes a sip from the flask. Ha ha ha. That's some story. Hey, stop gulping. Leave some for us.
We've only just set off, and you're already drinking. And with the queen in the camp. Stop this at once.
The knights quickly snack to attention. Seela raises the flask and says loudly.
Right you are, Commander Tirabard. We are but drinking to the queen's health.
The knights quickly snack to attention.
Oops, didn't mean to do that again. That's ridiculous. They're just like, we've like fucking won a big part of a war. We're just sitting in camp. Nothing really to do. I don't really believe when soldiers are off duty, they just have to like be freaking saints. Like this is exactly the time they need to like get some downtime and recover. You shouldn't be held to like a super standard. It would just break their morale and make them worse in combat. Not good for their mentality. So give me a sip too, Seela. To our health.
Tirabeth rubs her forehead with the palm of her hand.
Commander, are you sure this is the right way to train your soldiers? Never mind, it's your business.
Damn, some good money just sitting here. Wait, in our own camp, no less. Loading our own camp. Nice. Crusader Weathered. Wizard, nice. I love my wizards. Damn nice. I played a vigor. +2. +2 to constitution. Very good. Wear this. I feel I could wear it, but if any others I could wear half plate, let's see. So not Lan, not Camellia, not Arishanera. Or Lucianera. We should make it Arishanera. We have Arishanera since we are Lucianera. Not Darren. Sela. I'm definitely not wearing it. Yeah, I guess only Sela for now. Half plate of vigor. Let's see what AC it gives her. Okay, it's exactly the same as the full plate, except it's lighter, so she should probably use it. We've just got that bonus of giving her some extra constitution, which is good. I wonder how it looks on actually, let me just... Yeah, it definitely looks better on her as well. It's the colour of her armour in the picture. Or definitely. Damn, Sela's pretty cool, honestly. Need to get her a big red cape. I'll read that another time. I don't want to listen to that the whole time. I know, I would make a great general, wouldn't I? Make a great everything. Make a great ruler. Yeah, they should have discipline on the battlefield, but not in the fucking barracks. They need to just relax and let off some steam. They should have some self-respect about them, don't get me wrong, but like, let them have a fucking drink for fuck's sake. They're literally fighting hell, honestly. They're fighting the abyss, so I mean, like, if people who are fighting hell can't have a drink, who can, you know what I mean? Ah, and there's a lovely little ember. I always like her stuff in camp. Thank you, little girl. It's so sweet. Ember really is an inspiring presence. She's very wise and very strong-willed. Reminds me quite a lot of myself, honestly. Kind of beautiful and innocent, but also dark and experiencing a lot of pain and things. I kind of feel like I'm a mix of all of these companions. I feel like all of these companions in this game are almost like stages of my life. I feel like I started as Ember. Slowly, hang on, yeah. Started as Ember. Came a bit of Amelia. Came a bit of Rejo then. Came back from being Rejo. Being Sela. I'm slowly getting to the point to be back to Ember again. Ysila's very self-critical of herself. She's kind of had to be a hard, strong warrior, even though she's a woman, and she's clearly not very... She clearly doesn't really feel her femininity that much, and you can tell it, she doesn't really like it. She's very hard on herself. She's calling herself stupid and ugly and etc. Despite being such a strong and like noble warrior. I appreciate it, TV. We should do more stuff. Actually, you know what? Should end in a moment. And did you watch episode 2 of Discovery of Witches? You should watch episode 3 in a minute, maybe. End this video. Let me just for all of. Huh. One like summoned the earth elemental with Bardic Camp. That's really cool. Maybe it's a wizard. I wish I could play my freaking tabletop version. Like, it's like. I have some tweets at tabletop stuff. My tabletop character was like super Mega Man, but it's just there's no mod to add all the options. But and it's fair enough, honestly, because Pathfinder is just so super ridiculously extensive. I mean, let's see what Lannis in here. You know, I really like looking at the sky as well. Particularly the night sky. Because, I don't know, it makes a lot of people feel small, but it makes me feel free, honestly. One of the only hopes having a, like, my life is lost, I just look at the night sky. And it really helps an immense amount. It makes me feel like everything's possible. You're playing Elden Ring now, yeah? Why don't you just play Elden Ring then? I'll just play this. Hey Terror. I was trying to say the Knight Commander commands the knights really fast. And I almost twisted my tongue. Right, is that everything? That must be everything. I think there's one more tent I can look at, and it's the Beast tent, I believe. Where's the I believe it's over here. Yep, it's over here. Alright, boys. Questions about heretic? Let's see what Camellia is saying first. You guys need to read along because I can't read all that stuff. It's large enough to see and enough for everyone to read. Yeah, she likes to see all the people getting cut open or who are injured. Camellia's in the healer's tent. Beautiful day, isn't it? She's like, beautiful day as she's watching everyone get fucking, like, gutted. Oh, Camellia, you're so crazy. I'm not, she folded my arms here in skepticism.
A stout old man with a fuzzy grey beard greets you with a deep bow. Well met, Commander. You've caused quite the stir. Everyone thought Kenabres was done for, but the gods had other plans. That was quite a blaze over the grey garrison. All the vermin running out with their tails between their legs.
Yeah, you should be happy it's like a mod for it, because otherwise it's unbelievably, obscenely small, but like a mod to make it really big for everybody. The game should be a lot easier for everybody to read. Way easier.
This one. Kiado the Shepherd, my apprentice. He's a smart boy, and his faith is strong. He serves Zero still, though, but there's still something he can learn from an old servant of Abada. He'll be a great cleric when he gets a little older.
What kind of help can I expect from you?
First, if you need a scroll with a divine spell, I have a lot of them. Something for every emergency. Second, while you're at the camp, I can read any scroll for you. Guaranteed, no surprises. And you'd better not leave the camp without a cleric. I won't be going with you, so you'll need someone else who can read scrolls.
Right, got ya. I can do that myself, but I'm a mage. I get the business corruption. End up in the battlefield. Well, how'd you end up here in the battlefield?
Everyone here has a story like that, but mine is a rather boring one. Believe it or not, it was bureaucracy. When the old rector of the Kenabra's temple died, may Abada rest his soul, the church required a replacement. I volunteered, and served for 30 years without incident. I prayed, organized festivals and funerals, bought candles, sanctified water. Boring, mundane things that make up the daily routine of civilized society. But then civilized society failed, and it was time for me to go to war. Praise Abada, who led me through the ruins to the defender's heart.
Right, that's everything, and time to go into our main tent now. Oh. Ah. So someone's got a hater of the crusade here and put a hidden note.
Anonymous pamphlet. I spit on the streets of Kenabras. I spit on its granite walls and its stained glass windows. If tomorrow the ground trembles, splits apart, and devours this cursed city, I will not shed one tear. No one here, not a single soul, deserves any compassion. Everyone who lives in this city is a criminal. If there were any justice in this world, every one of them would be hanging from the gallows, Prelate Hulram and Queen Galfrey chief among them. Ask anyone on the streets what they know of mongrels. The answer will be dumb silence, or the lowered eyes of a scoundrel who knows their crimes but doesn't want to think about it. Mongrels. A disgusting nickname, which the residents of the city have given to the brave Crusader heroes who defeated the forces of evil, but paid for it with their health. Covered with scabs and tumors, bloated and gnarled, they were no longer beautiful enough to be tolerated by the very people they'd saved. As a reward for their heroism, the city dwellers exiled them to the sewers and damp caves beneath the city. The author of these words went down there and spoke with them, and I'll have you know that the ugliest of them is more noble than all the paladins of Mendev, not to mention that head-chopping prelate and his murderous queen. And if any pretend that today's city dwellers aren't responsible for the crime of their grandfathers, then I will spit in their face, for the grandchildren of the exiled are still down there, crawling in the mud and eating garbage. And everyone who knows about this and does nothing, and everyone who should know but prefers blissful ignorance, I say they are all guilty and they repeat the same crime every day. And as long as this doesn't change, any citizen who desires to fight a demon should take a knife and stab themselves in the stomach. For your city has already rotted, and you are no better than the demons. And if anyone would repent and right this terrible wrong, they should turn their weapons on the prudish paladins who preach good but defend an order that flies in the face of justice. Down with the paladins. Down with Prelate Hulran. Down with Queen Galfrey.
Like, I was pretty much completely right about all of that, to be honest. That sounds like me, honestly, when I'm talking about all the injustices of the world, people just fucking ignore in their real world, and there's a lot of that shit. So, yeah, completely right, and we should honestly do something about that immediately. And I think we might get the option to. Hopefully we do. But it's completely 100% correct. I agree, like 100%. I remember the first time I played this, I actually was thinking all of that and way more before I even saw that note long before it.
The old elf smiles when he hears your footsteps.
I played it before,
Allow
so
me to
my
congratulate
empathy
you on your
felt a little.
victory, and on acquiring mythical powers capable of casting down the strongest of demons.
Page to join the crusade. Got a page you were looking for from the Great Garrison.
The storyteller carefully takes the page from your hands. His fingers touch the ancient letters gently, examining them lightly, following their lines. I see myself. Young, energetic, able to see. Oh gods, have I found the key to my past? Finally I will find out what my own mind has been hiding from me. The elf's expression becomes withdrawn. The wrinkles on his face soften. Thank you, Terra the Dragon, and please, follow me to my story. Let us embark on this journey together. The storyteller inhales sharply a few times and begins his story. They are leaving. The people of Kyonin faced the coming earthfall and admitted that they were incapable of handling this disaster. Proud rulers, artful crafters, brave warriors, wise mags, and skilled healers, all of them hurry to the gate to Soverian, looking around fearfully. A clean, safe world is waiting for them there. My people decided not to fight for Gularian. I am ashamed. And I am sorry for them. Their hearts wavered in the face of the catastrophe. But my will is strong. I am staying. My kinfolk are looking at me angrily. How dare I diminish their decision with my recklessness? My choice makes them cowards, traitors of their own home. One of them, my former mentor, looks at me bitterly. He hands me a neat notebook with a tree bark cover. In case you change your mind. With a heavy sigh, he returns to the line of those departing. Forgive me, brothers and sisters. I watch the gate of the Soverian stone close, separating me from them. It's time for me to go too. I open my master's notebook. These are his notes about traveling between worlds. In case you change your mind. He hopes the burden I shouldered voluntarily will be too much. I will lose heart and find my way to Soverian. That will never happen. My mouth set stubbornly, I tear my master's notebook to pieces. I use my forced pride as a shield against my fear of what is to come.
Wait, what? He's talking about an event called the Starfall or the Earthfall, where like meteors crashed down on the planet like fucking thousands of years ago. And pretty much decimated almost the entire population. There was like a right back to like the Stone Age. But he's from that ancient time and survived it all. He survived the bombardment as people left. I guess he just wanted to remain on his home planet, but here he is today. He went to a new planet before it happened. Must be a mage too then?
Yes. I am an archmage, and this title is well deserved. I have acquired delicate mastery and succeeded in many areas of magic. But curiosity has always pushed me toward new knowledge since the first day of my apprenticeship.
Why does it also say to flee, not quote-unquote fight?
The storyteller's lips purse with disdain. They are afraid to lose what they have. They were rulers, long-lived and powerful. They valued their lives and sunshine too much to enter the fight with the aftermath of Earthfall. Earthfall is the name given to the cataclysmic event in which a shower of meteorites impacted Golarion in -5293. It resulted in the destruction of the human empires of Thassilon and Azelant, which were consumed by earthquakes and massive tidal waves, and the creation of the Inner Sea. The cloud of dust thrown up by Earthfall's impact settled in Golarion's upper atmosphere and blotted out the sun for 1,000 years, creating the Age of Darkness.
Yeah, whoever survived that shit must have been super fucking powerful. Why are you angry at them? They just wanted to leave? Was that so bad? Why stay on a doomed planet? I mean, it wasn't doomed, but it definitely could have been.
I spent many hundreds of years in Kyonin. I have always admired the way my kinfolk cared for the forest that was our home. But the rest of the world seemed to mean nothing to them. But I love Golarion. All its places, all the forms it manifests in. I traveled widely and then came home and told my kinfolk about my travels. But they weren't interested. They only cared about Kyonin. Their lack of desire to hear about the wider world makes me sad and angry.
Hopefully ignorant, I guess, in their own little echo chamber. I feel you, I hear what you're saying. Aubrey stolen.
A magnificent crystal bent into an arch by a mighty hand of an ancient divine creator. Our great gate to other worlds. It breathes power. It dreams of eternity.
What happened next?
Earthfall happened at night. I am standing at the top of my tower, many miles to the north of Kyonin, and I see a blaze far in the south. I hear a horrendous rumble. The air is groaning, giving way to a huge rock, rushing down on my world. And then, a blow. Vibration that penetrates everything, reaching down into the bowels of Golarion and up to the vaults of the sky. Crunching bones, blood from burst vessels filling my eyes with darkness. Drowning in timelessness along with countless denizens of Golarion. Never before have we been so united in our feelings. When I come round, the darkness remains. My first terrible thought, I'm blind. But no, little by little I begin to see the stone wall. I am alive. But why is it so dark? The answer is quick, the smell of ash everywhere. The great burnt sacrifice filled the air with incinerated particles of what was recently the continent of Azelant. Great clouds of ash covered the sky, cutting us off from the sun and the moon, dooming us to dusk at day and complete darkness at night. My heart sinks with fear. Treacherous thoughts fill my mind. Why did I stay? Why didn't I run like everyone else when I had the chance? I clench my teeth and stand up to watch Earth fall, proudly, like the last Archmage of Kyonin should. Will my world really perish like this? Will I perish? No. That will never happen. I am still alive, and I can fight Earthfall and the darkness. Not run from it in a blind panic like my kinfolk and my cowardly teacher. But what can I do? I will not stop the disaster. I will hardly be able to save empires from their destruction. What can I do? I am but one Archmage, powerful and weak at the same time.
Well, I know what the Earthfall is. You fucking described it, so... What unborn planet dropped on Golarion?
A disaster of untold proportions. An unborn planet dropped on Golarion by blind fate or someone's evil will. A blow so strong that the continent of Azelant is destroyed within moments, turned to ashes, wiped off the face of Golarion. In this burnt sacrifice, clouds of ash and dust are born, stealing our sun. Without the warmth of our star, the air cools, the soil is barren, dark creatures crawl out of their lairs to rule. And the most frightening thing, without the sun, all hope dies in the heart. This is the Age of Darkness. It's my retreat to the north of Kyonin. My home away from home, my observatory. From its top, I watched the stars and, when they were correctly aligned, the other worlds as well. Here in the northern wastelands, I found the highest mountain and built a tower on top of it. On clear days I could see the mist over the lake of mists and veils in the east. That's how high I was.
Yeah, we were pretty high, dude. Almost as high as me, hell yeah.
I don't know. I need to think. My opponent, Earthfall, is much stronger than me. Without noticing, the storyteller raises his voice to a shout. It is merciless. It does not simply destroy life, it kills an era, ending the greatness of Gularian civilizations. They will sink into oblivion, be forgotten as if they never existed. I need to think. The elf suddenly winces and is silent for a few moments as he calms his heavy breathing. Forgive me. I shouldn't have raised my voice. This story was much harder than many before it. Most likely because I played the main role in it. It is so strange to see myself, feel the emotions tearing me up inside, those that I felt a long time ago, and not remember them. It's like I split, I became both the storyteller and the main character. Too bad the story ended at that moment. Please, if you find other pages covered with ancient elven writings on your travels, bring them to me. I might be able to shed some light on my past, and we will find out how my story ended, and perhaps even why I forgot it.
I wonder if he erased his own memory.
They are leaving. The people of Kyonin faced the coming Earthfall and admitted that they were incapable of handling this disaster. Proud rulers, artful crafters, brave warriors, wise mags, and skilled healers, all of them hurry to the gate to Soverian, looking around fearfully. A clean, safe world is waiting for them there. My people decided not to fight for Gularian. I am ashamed. And I am sorry for them. Their hearts wavered in the face of the catastrophe. But my will is strong. I am staying.
We already did this, whoops. I don't know why it was not... I don't know why it wasn't grayed out. Thank you for your stories.
Thank you for helping me remember them.
Okay, now... Okay, now into my tent. Still there, Daisy? I love my red armor, it looks fucking sweet, honestly. Like, a red cape when it look awesome. Okay, the queen now. I'm so much fucking talking. Hello, Queen Galfrey.
The Queen greets you with a stare. She has dropped the pompous air with which she just announced the Fifth Crusade. The face of the ruler of Mendev appears calm and thoughtful. She has made her move and now awaits her opponent's reply.
Commander, I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds. I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden, our lost outpost within the World Wound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation. A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the Citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Soziul Bainik. One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
Leota, that was Alrund's protege. He won't be happy that I killed him.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now, but I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
Leota wasn't voiced before. It's cool to hear his voice. I like his voice.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons. I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it.
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, her trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too.
Guess I'll say this.
Lariel. I knew him. He disappeared shortly before the world wound grew, and Dresden fell into the enemy's hands. In the chaos, we had more important concerns than investigating the fate of a single angel. Even one so righteous and beloved as Lariel. And afterward, matters took a turn for the worse. The angels left us to go on this special mission. It is so strange to hear the names I used to hear when I was young, like getting a message from the past. It is sad news, but it brings me back to the times when we strongly believed in our victory, and we rushed headlong toward it without fear. Could it be that such times have come again?
You know the souls of the angels of heaven are confined in the Wardstone? Yeah, the angels never left. They went and went into the Wardstone.
I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomede's herald erected the first wardstone in Kenobris, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts, but my faith in Iomade easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works. In any case, I am glad you did not allow the demons to commit sacrilege and gain control over the wardstone in Kenobris. We might have lost one of the wardstones, but the chain is still standing.
I'm voice acting nice. I love that voice acting. I keep getting ready to press the voice acting thing, but it's already got some. I never thought you would make me the commander of this crusade.
Some actions may be deemed bold, or even extreme, and beyond those, there are some you might call the Queen's last resort. I am not a simple monarch. I am at war with the Abyss, a war which has lasted over 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you, I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it.
I don't blame her. Anyway, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to play... In fact, you know what? I'm going to just end this conversation, then I'll get the thing I want to get, and call it for the night.
However, you cannot blame me for putting you in charge of the crusade. I only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Wardstones from corruption and total destruction. Word of this feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Mendev. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. Of course, I shall answer.
I already know how they've done that. God damn, my voice picking. The Staunton Vein stuff. What forces do I have at my disposal? I need to do all this alone.
Everyone we saw today at the parade. First among them, the Eagle Watch, who remain a powerful force thanks to Irabeth's resourcefulness. Also marching with you are several minor knightly orders, as the minor volunteer units like to be called. And finally, I have personally selected some recruits from Neurosian. They have little in the way of battle experience, but great determination and a thirst to prove themselves. I've always thought that an army benefits from at least one such unit. These forces, as I said, are not enough for a march on Dresden. You will have to hire additional troops with the funds that have been provided to you. But for a brave commander, and I hope you are one, that is just the beginning. If you retake Dresden, recover the holy power of the Sword of Valor, and gain a foothold in the region, then new armies will join under your banner. The Fifth Crusade is only beginning. Many battles and victories lie ahead.
Why do you think we can retake the city?
We have a chance now that we haven't seen in decades. But it's more than that. You created this chance for us by foiling the demon's plans in Canabris. The army who attacked the city came straight from Dresden. Demon hordes from the Abyss are usually encamped there, but many of them perished on the streets of Canabris. We must attack swiftly before they can restore their forces. When the city is free and the Sword of Valor appears before our soldiers, they won't be sending in any more reinforcements. Demons cannot teleport into an area protected by the banner of the goddess. Now you are talking like a real knight commander. However, answering your question is not easy. To win this war, we must bar the demon's way. There are a few planar rifts leading to the Abyss across the territory we call the World Wound. The best specialists we could find have tried to close them on separate occasions, with no success, as you may have guessed. The World Wound is more than just a chain of portals to the Abyss. We do not understand its nature yet. The methods of rift closure known to magical science simply do not work here. However, we have a hypothesis, and a rather well-grounded one, that we must begin at the source of the problem, the place where the World Wound was opened. The main rift lies through the city of Iz and the Threshold Fortress, deep in the former lands of Socorus. We have never managed to fight our way so far and gain a foothold to allow the mages to explore the origins of the World Wound. So, the next step, after you succeed in Dresden, is an offensive push deeper into the World Wound, with the aim of reaching Threshold, the very threshold of the Abyss. Wonderful.
What are you going to do?
Overlooking a spot of insubordination just at the moment. However, I shall answer you. I shall prepare the defenses at Neurosian and all the other border cities and plan the future of the Fifth Crusade. Does that satisfy your curiosity, Knight Commander?
We can ask to have Galfrey with us. I can either ask her to come with us or let her stay in her castle. I'll do number one. Good to have her with us.
A polite attempt to appeal to the conscience of an old sovereign? I don't know if you realize what you're suggesting. If our enemies in the depths of the wound were to discover that I was with your army, they would immediately send their most vicious demons to attack. They would stop at nothing to be rid of me, and thereby sow chaos across Mendev. But you are right. I shouldn't be sitting it out in the rear. I am a warrior queen, and a queen of warriors. Yet my fighters have forgotten what I look like. Fine. I shall join the crusade, but on my own terms. First, I shall assemble my entourage and lead the parade out of the camp. I shall catch up with you later, along with a few hand-picked bodyguards. We'll change our armor, and I'll become a knight of a minor order and join the troops incognito. Until we approach Dresden, no one should know I am among you. But before we storm the city, I shall show myself to the troops and join the battle. Let it be a surprise for the demons. I hope you won't complain of my company on the road, Commander, since you were the one who insisted upon it. Do you have any other questions? Splendid. Ah, yes. We have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable. Count, there you are. You received my instruction?
I did, though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, she has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
Darren's cool expression wavers. He seems to not be fully cognizant of what is happening. That, or he's holding himself tightly in check. Yes, he wasn't happy to hear that. He now needs to go away and he can't go in the sailboat and just like fuck all the bitches and have fun. And living a life of luxury. It is a great idea, but a rather frivolous gesture for a queen. He should be what Gobi wants to.
The adequacy of any measure can only be assessed against the reason that prompted it. Isn't that so, Count? I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count, but your conduct in Kenobris has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post, but I trust that you will dutifully fulfill her orders and make a good showing of yourself. Especially since word of your appointment, Count, will reach the court at any moment. all of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Your largesse truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
Then let's get going. May Ayomide help us.
Yeah, so she's basically forcing him to stay in the crusade so he can make use of himself instead of always just kind of whiling away his time. In fairness, he's probably had the good life for a bit too long. He could serve a bit too. After all, he's quite lucky as a noble. Sometimes we're all forced into this, bro, just like I was. You can accept your boons. You can accept your boons as well as your banes. You've had a good life so far, so it's about time you got struck with bad luck. Okay, and I guess I can rest now, but we don't need to. You know what, I will, because I'm about to take my rest, and that will be, as I rest here, I'll rest in my life and go to bed. And make some potions of little ember. Good night everybody, and I'll see you after Vivi.